Somebody call the weatherman. Tell him give us a forecast that better than what I just see. All your wait, just breathe. Blow, 2, 3. I just went in my cell. Go, knee. That is what others call my time machine. It's amazing what men can achieve when their minds kind of peel from what right in front of them. First I went back to 2012. Taylor et al. Sketching a paper saying the Caribbean on death row if climate change is an executioner. They say here in these isles we have climate sensitivity, meaning we low-lying small islands surrounded by Atlantic and Pacific tides, and that gives rise to a sort of vulnerability. Yet in 2012 we were busy finding how to party shot from the parking lot. So when we were told that we depend on seasonal rainfall, agriculture and tourism's whatnots, and climate change, which means temperatures could get extra hot, could stop the things we need and want, we were like, wait, what? Where's the popcorn song you now talk about? With the parking lot? Because back then in the Caribbean, climate change was not critical to our conversation. Fast forward to 2021, the present day. You're watching me in my time machine, and you like time machine, nothing, poet, runway. Yet one day in the usual arid of February, rain falls so hard you wonder if the seasons switch. Residency, hurricanes intensifying in their categories, sea level rates rising higher than it may have been for centuries, and when the rain not falling hard, it becomes absentee. A cynic say, this going on since time start. Well, let me now temporarily depart and advance that time in the future. I peep in the same cynic window. He have a bucket of ice behind his lasco because nights now getting hotter. I went by the farmer. He have a bucket of crops that died because new pests evolved from the new temperatures. I went by the craftsman. He says since them hurricane mash up the hotels, business on the coast is a ghost, man. I hail the nurse. She say the heat have pandemics getting worse. I hail the leatherback. He says since the corals started to stink, I went extinct. The Caribbean then is not the one we think of now. And I saw a youth man and he said, sir, somehow you're not dressed like us. I say I from a previous era where climate change and such was crushed in the nonchalance of small nations with larger issues. The youth man say, fear not traveler, I currently establishing keys to save the Caribbean. The youth man say mitigate and adapt. Mitigate means stop the act before we have to adapt, but now adaptation is necessary. So while we reduce emissions and use of energy, we also ensure our resorts can endure when the coasts become our enemies. He say while we move to low carbon economies, we also ensure that research allows farmers to adapt new strategies. He say while we design new ways to collect and store water, we also ensure the public education continues to get louder. By then he was burdened by his constant thinking. I say, how can we help? In 2021, he say it starts by just listening. So I come back here to share that across time, one thing stood clear. Climate change is an undeniable truth. But time is our greatest weapon to make resolve, and today time belongs to our youth, who will be the ones to rearrange. Because they sat in their time machines, saw the future, and decided that climate change requires change.